as we hold our breath for the final showdown of the UAAP Season 86 Men's Basketball Tournament. It's time to build the ultimate starting five from the league's biggest stars. Let's turn it over to PAO and basketball analyst Renzo Subido to break it all down. Guys?
Now, just to remind everyone that this is only Renzo's opinion and not anything official. Renz, give us your criteria of picking these players because, syempre, everyone will have a different starting five. I saw the list. I disagree with a few. So, what is your criteria?
Personally, when I chose these players, it's not just about stats.
Yep.
It's like it's how you impact the game, how you help your teammates get better, and basically, it's all about competing. How these players compete.
So not just empty calorie stats, we're looking at the impact according to Renzo Subido. So let us go start off first here. We're going to start off from the bigs to the smaller guards, and we're going to start off with one of the bigger bigs here. Itong si Malick Diouf. Now, looking at the numbers, looking at the stats that he has provided, as you can see here, I think it's safe to say that you did look at the stats when you picked this guy at hindi lang yung impact niya.
Well, honestly, in terms of his stats, he's averaging double-double per game. And with 1.7 blocks per game, I think that's what I looked at.
Yeah.
His presence inside the paint. For your starting five to be a strong five, you need a really good. You need a good center. You need the center who can dominate the paint, defend well, and this guy, he has a lot of experience. He's a seasoned player.
It's safe to say na siya yung anchor sa depensa.
Yes.
But then when you take a look at offense, how does he get these 12.1 points? Is he really that much of a factor sa offense ng UP? Or is he the type of guy that he will pick up the garbage and clean that up?
Right now, he's the #1 offensive rebounder. And that's very important, getting those second chance points, getting kunin natin yung mga next na possessions to give more opportunities for your team.
See, guys that extends it, guys that makes the impact. Okay, fine, you have that. Of course, he's also #1 in terms of plus-minus here dito sa Liga. Now, up next is my personal favorite choice here, Quiambao. We take a look at KQ. He is a triple-double machine, another guy who gets the stats on the board. Alam ko, hindi siya triple-double dito. Pero, you take a look at it from a point of the scoring, the rebounds, and the assists. Gaano siya ka-importante to this to this Asal team in terms of being the focal point of their offense?
This guy, he's the heart and soul of LaSalle. Unlike this stats is incredible, it's amazing, but as the season progressed, he evolved so much. I've been a witness. He's so athletic, and he knows how to involve his teammates.
Yeah, it could be the first local MVP in the UAP, so at least waiting to be announced soon, if ever. So until that's official, we can't really say that. But of course, this was going to be an obvious pick. But here's someone that I feel that we could have more of a debate on. Itong si Francis Lopez of UP in particular. The only reason why I say we could have a bit of a debate is because this position's a bit stacked. He's very flashy. He is very good in terms of using athleticism. But then what made him stand out for you?
I think his ability to really know his role. UP team is a really stacked up team. But what I like about him is he doesn't look for the ball. He doesn't ask for the ball much. He plays well within the system. I mean, he does the best of his ability to apply the game plan, and that's what I like most about him.
Athletic defender as well, can impact both ends of the floor.
Yes, he's a two-way player.
Absolutely. So moving on here, CJ Cansino is the next one we're going to pick here in terms of the impact. And of course, here are the numbers of Cansino. You take a look at this, a 44% field goal percentage, the double-digit scoring. What about CJ makes him stand out, considering na sobrang stacked nga ang UP?
Well, back in my days playing for UST, he was our team captain during his rookie year.
Yeah, I was gonna say bias pick din to, but yes.
I played with this guy, and I know he can lead the team. I got him because of his leadership skills, and even though back in UST when we were teammates, we were a lot of veterans there, but he's amazing. A rookie could lead a team.
Are you surprised, personally, that he has had the impact that he's had for UP? Because you mentioned you've seen his leadership abilities, but then he brought that to another school, and it feels like that impact is still there.
It's still there, and right now, whatever success UP is in right now, it's all because of CJ.
Yeah. Next one we're going to talk about is Evan Nelle, who for LaSalle, you could tell when he's not on the floor. We've seen that when he was injured a bit in that first round. But with Evan Nelle performing the way that he does, just how important is he for LaSalle at sa starting five mo?
Well, in every team, it's very important for you to have a smart point guard like Evan. She's averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. But what I like most about him is smartness. He knows how to control the tempo. He knows where to put the ball. When there's a teammate that's hot, making most of the shots, he's gonna call plays for that player.
Okay. Now speaking about plays, so we're gonna go through his starting five again. That is Diouf, Quiambao, Lopez, Cansino, and Nelle. How do they all work together sa dream starting five mo? How does this team play?
It's gonna be a fast game. It's gonna be a fast game. That's why I chose these players. They could run, they could defend. Basically, they're all two-way players, and they're all athletic.
Absolutely. Again, you talk about the athleticism there, especially of Lopez, in particular, and Diouf down the middle. Now, let's take a look at this all in the context of the finals, obviously. I feel that we're going to see a bit of Cansino and Nelle in particular be all up in everyone's grills when it comes to running their offenses in particular. Let's talk about Nelle first. Just how do you see him matching up against UP and their athletic defenders?
Well, in terms of, for sure, there's going to be a lot of scouting report about him. But I think it's about who wants the game more. It doesn't matter if you're scoring this much, you're giving assists this much, but it's about leading the team, making sure they do the little stuff, like rebounding, going back to defense. It's more of leadership.
And of course, amongst the bigs, we talked about Diouf a while ago. We'll bring up the numbers of Malick Diouf in just a bit. And when you take a look at Malick and the impact he has for UP, if you're LaSalle, it's going to be tough to stop because I don't think man per man you have anyone who can actually stop that guy in terms of the production that he has. Just how is he going to be a factor here in this series in particular, considering that the numbers that he has, impact that he has, sometimes medyo understated because we're looking at all the scoring guards. But how big of an impact do you think this guy will have?
Again, having a big center inside affects the game so much. For sure, other teams when they drive, other players when they drive, and you see a guy like Malick, it's gonna change their shot so much. So for me, having a center like him, it's a really big help.
Absolutely. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the starting five of Renzo Subido, that is his starting five, not the game starting five, not the UAP starting five, but then it's a great starting five. Maraming salamat. Really appreciate the time that you spent with us here,
Thank you,
brother.
Pao.
All right.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all the time. Download Pilipinas Live now.